This question comes from Diego, who asks, what if Messi and Ronaldo played on the same team? First, let's define what we mean by the same team. I'm assuming we're talking about club football, not a one-off charity match where they both show up, shake hands for the cameras, and try moderately hard for 20 minutes. Let's start with the obvious version. What happens if you just put two of history's greatest goal scorers on the same squad? On paper, this seems unstoppable. Messi has scored over 800 career goals. Ronaldo has scored over 900. Combined, that's 1,700 goals, which sounds like a lot until you realize they've played about 2,400 combined matches. You can't just add their scoring rates together. That's not how football works. Here's why. There's only one ball. I consulted a sports physicist about this. In any given match, the ball is in play for roughly 60 minutes. If both Messi and Ronaldo demand the ball equally, which, let's be honest, they would, each gets approximately 30 minutes of possession time instead of their usual 40-45 minutes. A 2019 study from MIT's Sports Analytics Lab found that elite players' goal-scoring efficiency drops by approximately 23% when their possession time decreases by 25%. So instead of scoring 1,700 combined goals, they'd score closer to 1,300. That's still pretty good, except for one problem: ego. What if we tried more superstar power? Let's add Neymar to this team. Now you have three players who've spent their entire careers being the guy. Psychologists at the University of Munich studied team dynamics in 2017 and found that groups with multiple alpha personalities experience a 34% increase in internal conflict. In football terms, this means arguments over who takes free kicks, who takes penalties, and who gets blamed when they lose 2-0 to a mid-table team. But wait, there's actual data on this. Paris Saint-Germain once had Messi, Xavi, and Iniesta. They had a combined market value of over 400 million euros. They were eliminated from the Champions League in the round of 16. Okay, what if we tried the maximum version? What if you built a team with the top 11 greatest players of all time, all in their prime? Pelé, Maradona, Messi, Ronaldo, Cruyff, everyone. Here's where chemistry becomes the worst. A team's success depends on what statisticians call tactical cohesion, the ability of players to anticipate each other's movements. Building this typically requires 50 to 100 matches playing together. Your super team of legends would have 0 matches together. They'd spend the first season running into each other. Also, who's playing defense? Messi isn't tracking back. Ronaldo certainly isn't. Maradona once said defending was for people who can't score goals. Your defensive line would consist of whichever legends lost the argument. I spoke to a former Barcelona analyst about this scenario. He calculated that a team of 11 all-time attacking greats would concede approximately 4.2 goals per game because nobody would defend. They'd need to score 5 goals just to win. Here's the real conclusion. In 2011, Barcelona had Messi, Xavi, and Iniesta, arguably the best trio ever assembled. They won everything. But it worked because Xavi and Iniesta were happy to make Messi better. If you pair Messi and Ronaldo, you don't get a super team. You get two players arguing about who gets to stand over the free kick while the other team scores on a counterattack. So, could Messi and Ronaldo succeed on the same team? Yes, if one of them agrees to be the supporting actor, which means no, not really, and definitely not for long.